Professor Yunus, despite the enormous success of your ideas, Bangladesh remains one of the poorest countries in the world. Why aren't the politicians and the businessmen of Bangladesh following up on your great success?
Well, just a quick explanation is a previous question. Mindset takes time. Another one, Bangladesh doing pretty good. I mean, there are a lot of poor people. Bangladesh is a big country in terms of number of people. We are 160 million people. But Bangladesh is one of the lucky countries today who will be achieving all the 8 Millennium Development Goals by 2015. So it's not a tiny piece of news. It's a big news for celebration. We are on the way, and we're very much on track to reduce poverty by half by 2015. So it's a big news because Bangladesh started as the poorest country in the world. So to reduce that poverty by half is a great, great accomplishment for Bangladesh. And we are on the way. We just had the Millennium Summit in the United Nations. Bangladesh was celebrated as one of those lucky countries, fortunate countries who will be achieving all the 8 Millennium Development Goals. So we are slightly behind in 2 goals on maternal deaths and others. But we can catch up in the next 5 years. That's an attempt that we are making, how to save our healthcare as a social business and so on, putting all our energy together to achieve that. So that I would say is something. And in Bangladesh, we are in the discussion, follow-up of the 2015. After 2015, what would be our goal? We are saying we want to bring poverty to 0 by 2030. So that Bangladesh can become one country where there'll be nobody, there'll be a poor person in Bangladesh. So that is a kind of goal that you set, you work for it, and make it happen. And all these things together can make it happen. We'll be very close to achieving that, if not in 2030, maybe 2031, so that we can make it 0 poverty. So we are poor, but we are in the right direction, and our economy is growing pretty good, 6%, 7%, even during the financial crisis. So that way it's not bad either. We, as I said, it's a disaster-prone country. It's a land of disaster. Despite all those disasters, despite all our problems, the progresses are very significant. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Yunus. One thing got me curious. Did you receive any resistance from people wanting to use microcredit?
No, not resistant because of microcredit as such. People have hesitation, difficulty in accepting microcredit because first resistance came because we gave loan to women. Men didn't like it. Very natural reaction. Because traditionally, men in the family, the husband felt threatened because I'm giving loan to his wife. So he feels that his authority is being undercut. So he opposed it. And he also felt that his wife has no experience of any handling money. She will make a disaster and he has to pay it back now. We had to assure 1,000 times that we'll never come to you if she fails. It's between us and her. We'll work it out together, but you don't have to worry about being compelled to pay back her loan. So this is another one. Another reason we were opposed, religious people interpreted that it is against religion because we are giving money to women. Actually, it's a male issue. It's clothes in a religious way, the giving money to women. So we had a big kind of confrontation with the religious people. But luckily we could argue it well, it worked. We said, look, the Prophet of Islam, he married a businesswoman. Not only he married a businesswoman, first he worked under her. She took a job. She took a job under her. Later, he married her. I said, if you want to be a good Muslim, you have to follow the footsteps of the great prophet. And you have to marry a businesswoman. And if you can't find one, come to us. We have plenty of them.